All right, so we're gonna go to question 4 now. We are practically done with question 3. Question 4, sketched below is the graph of f of x is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 4. For x is a number of negative 2 to 4. This is an interval from negative 2 to 4. On the left is closed, on the right is open. A and B are respectively the y and x intercept of f. As you can see our graph here, we're practically having an exponential equation. Y is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 4. The first question is, write down the equation of the asymptote of f. If we see our question here, it's 2 to the power of x minus 4. So this line here, down here, will be the horizontal asymptote. So for one, we will write here horizontal asymptote will be y is equal to negative 4. As you can see here, negative 4 will be the horizontal asymptote. So this is question 4.1. I'm gonna clean the board so that we can have some space so that I can write question 4.2. Then we will continue with the rest of the questions. All right, so we're going to the next question. 4.2, determine the coordinate of B. As you can see, they said here, A and B are respectively the y and x intercept of a function. So we will be having here, B is on the x-axis. Coordinate of B will be x and 0. We want to get the value of x. So here, y will be equal to 0. 0 is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 4. 2 to the power of x is equal to 4. And this will be equal to 2 to the power of 2. X is equal to 2. So the coordinate of B will be 2, 0. As you can see, coordinate of B is 2, 0. When we watch very well this graph, we can see that the function is starting from negative 2 and it will be passing through A, through B, and it stops here. Here is a closed one, this dot is closed, and this one is open. As you can see here, the interval is x is a number of negative 2 to 4. Open on the left, close on the left and open on the right. So we have practically responded to question 4.2. I'm going to clean the board and write the next question, and that is going to be 4.3. Okay, the question 4.3 now. Determine the equation of K, a straight line passing through A and B in the form K of x is equal. So in order for us to get the equation of K, a straight line passing through A and B, we're also going to need to get the coordinate of A. So let's start by getting the coordinate of A. A is a y-intercept, B is a x-intercept. So for the y-intercept, we need to get the coordinate of A. We will write this y is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 4. Here is y will be equal to a value when x is equal to 0. So we'll be having that y is equal to 2 to the power of 0 minus 4. We're getting 1 minus 4. Y will be equal to negative 3. So the coordinate of A is 0, negative 3. The coordinate of B, remember, it was 2, 0. So there is this equation we call equation of a straight line. We're calling this the x and y intercept equation. It's written by this: x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. A is the value of the x-intercept and b is the value of the y-intercept. So we'll be having here x over 2 plus the value of b is minus 3. So we'll be having here minus y over 3 is equal to 1. Getting a common denominator, it will be 3x minus 3y minus 2y is equal to 6. They want us to get this equation in the form k of x is equal. So here, 2y will be equal to 3x minus 6 and y will be 3 over 2x minus 3. So the equation of kx will be equal to 3 over 2x minus 3. This is practically the equation of a k of x. So now, we're done with question 4.3. I'm going to clean the board here so that we can have some space for the next question 4.4. Okay, so this is the next question 4.4. Calculate the vertical distance between k and f at x is equal to 1. We know the equation of these two functions. K of x is a 3 over 2x minus 3 and f of x is 2 to the power of x minus 4. The distance between these two functions at x is equal to 1 will be like this. We're going to replace x by 1. K of 1 will be equal to 3 over 2 minus 3. Then we're going to get, let's use our calculator. Then what are we getting? 3 over 2 minus 3. We're getting here the negative 3 over 2. And then we're going to take f of 1 will be equal to 2 minus 4. Then we get minus 2. So if we compare these two values here, negative 3 over 2 is greater than negative 2. So our distance will be negative 3 over 2 minus 2. So negative 3 over 2 plus 2. And then we're going to get minus 3 plus 4. Then we get 1 over 2. So the vertical distance between k and f at x is equal to 1 will be 1 over 2. So we're done with this question 4.4. We're going to clean the board and take the next question, and that is going to be 4.5. Okay, so we're taking the next question. It's 4.5. Write down the equation of g if it is given that g of x is equal to f of x plus 4. So 4.5, g of x will be equal to 4, f of x plus 4. F of x is 2 to the power of x minus 4 plus 4, and g of x will be equal to 2 to the power of x. That is question 4.5. So I'm going to clean the board and take the next question 4.6. Okay, the next question is 4.6. Write down the domain of g negative 1. G negative 1 is the inverse of g of x. Remember, we got here that g of x is equal to 2 to the power of x. So g negative 1 of x is going to be 2 to the power of y. Because remember, when we are getting the inverse of a function, we'll be substituting x by y. Then here, g of x is 2 to the power of x, and g of negative 1 of x will be 2 to the power of y. So I can write here that y is equal to 2 to the power of x. For g of negative 1 of x is going to be x is equal to 2 to the power of y. This is for g of negative 1. With this now, I'm going to respond to the question for the domain of g of negative 1. So I'll write g of negative 1, which is equal to 2 to the power of y. From this, I'll be taking the log of the left and the right side. So we'll be having, no, we just want the domain here. So the domain, I'm going to write it like this. Domain g minus 1 will be equal to x is a member of, if I substitute the value of x here by negative 2, it will be 2 to the power of negative 2, it will be 1 quarter. And if I substitute x by 4, 2 to the power of 4 will be 16. So the domain of g of negative 1 will be x is a member of 1 quarter to 16. This is the domain of g of negative 1. So we're done with the question 4.6. We're going to go to the next question. And that one will be the last question for question 4. Is a 4.7. I'm going to clean the board and write the question 4.7. Okay, we're taking the next question. This is practically the last one for question 4. 4.7. Write down the equation of g of negative 1 in the form y is equal. So we got it already on the previous question 4.6 that the equation of g negative 1 of x is 2 to the power of y. I can also write it like this. Exchange x and y. Now, in the form y is equal, we're going to be taking the log of these two sides. Log of x will be equal to log of 2 to the power of y. So log x will be equal to y log 2. And y will be equal to log x over log 2. And this will be written log x to base 2. And we know that the domain was x is a member of 1 quarter 16. This is the equation of g negative 1 in the form y is equal. Y is equal to log x to base 2. And the domain is x is a member of 1 quarter to 16. So we are done with the question 4. It was from question 4.1 to question 4.7. And we will see if we can still gonna continue with question 5.